Hello and welcome to, I want to say an episode of the Pod Rock, but this is not an episode. Today is a bit different. I'd like to provide an update. I'd like to talk a bit about three things. I'll try to do it quickly as well, so I try not to get off track. I'd like to talk about three things today: the past, the present, and the future of this channel. So, the past. I did a total of 5 Podrock episodes, I believe, which in hindsight sounds like not a lot, but if you think about it, that means that I did that for a month and a week, which actually is a bit when you think about it. And I have learned things because of how the past went and what happened and what I did, what I didn't do, and so on and so forth. I will mention this more when we come to the future part of the video. The present, as you may notice, I have not uploaded. Why is this? Well, I decided. Oh right, the project. That was one of the things I was gonna talk about as well. I teased a project, which I suspect that maybe like 3 people saw. Especially since I was the only one liking the post. Wow. I'm saying that. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of who I am.
I'm sorry, you should.
You know? Since I forgot to say it in the video, I will just quickly mention that project is cancelled. The literal reason is I forgot. My initial... It was a really dumb idea. It was supposed to be a short video that was just like a dumb joke video, essentially, of my like spiritual journey into becoming a furry artist. Now I know what it sounds like. It sounds really weird. And no, I'm not a furry artist. I made one thing for a Secret Santa thing, and I was thinking like, oh, I can record me doing research and call this like my spiritual journey into becoming a furry artist and researching the topic and such. But I literally forgot, and I just did the thing anyways, and then a couple days later I was like, oh wait, I was supposed to do that project. Well, now that's on ice as well. So here we are. But that was the project. Moving on with the video. Yeah, so currently the idea is that everything is on pause. Why? Well, I run out of content, that's one. 2, I can't really keep a steady stream of content flowing right now. 3, I have been a little sick right now. Still am, but it's not that bad. 4, an event happened, which I will not disclose what it is, but it affects me a little. You know, once more, it's a personal thing, so I can't really explain what happened, but something happened, and it affects me probably more than I realize. So it's that, and it's also that it's been Christmas, it's been New Year's. I celebrate Christmas, I celebrate New Year's. Yeah, so it's been a lot, even though it feels like nothing has happened. When you think back, it feels like a bit has happened, and there have been reasons for the pause. So the future. Well, first off, I still I don't know if I believe in the Pod Rock necessarily, but I still want to go with it. I want to try again. And this time I will look at my videos real quick, because I don't have a script for this. I wanted to get this done with, so I just went for it. If we look at the videos that I made, I only made a couple ones, you know. And so the thing is, I don't have any good statistics, because I only made so few of them. I made too few to get proper statistics, you know. Actually, I might have made more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, episodes. Yeah. But either way, I don't have good statistics. And if we're just going to narrow it down a bit, the ones that did the best, that performed the best, were the one that performed the best was the one where I sort of leached on a thing that was trending at the time, probably still is, The Amazing Digital Circus, and the other one where I had some kind of interview, or like a guest, which I didn't have any other episodes. And I'm thinking I should bring more guests in the future. I should do this again. I will try to stock up on even more episodes, so don't suspect the Dog Rocks to be coming back in the short term. Expect it to be a long-term thing, right? But I won't promise anything, but I will say that my current mindset and my current goal is to get the Pod Rock back on track. Maybe it will be slower than before. I don't know. I can't talk about these things now. Maybe I'll do another update when we're closer to it restarting. But for now, I only have what I have. I have no episodes recorded. I have one actually done and dusted episode, but I decided not to make it because too many personal opinions, too many hot takes? ? I don't know. Okay, but yeah, that's the case. But I actually wanted to have more guests on, and I also listen. Don't judge me for this, okay? But I have a couple ideas. So if you think about it, could you make an interview and ask someone who's white how their life is as a white person in X country? Yes, you can. Even though white people are considered like the norm. That's a good word. The norm in the West, at least, because, the majority of the people are white, obviously. In the West, once more, obviously not majority white in China, India, Nigeria, obviously not, once more. But in the West, where most sort of modern culture comes from, at least that I consume personally, most people are white. But even though you're part of the majority, the minority will still be interested. They will still want to know this stuff. I can ask someone how it is being black, white, Asian. Like, these are questions that people don't answer. I would like, or people don't ask, I mean. I would like to ask the questions that people don't have the balls to ask in their personal life. How is life as a woman? How is life as a man? How is life in this country? As a man in this country, as a woman? Like, you can with being heterosexual. How is that different? Like, not everyone's heterosexual. There are people that have questions to heterosexuals. Like, there are so many unexplored areas when you think about it of knowledge that we can gain from each other that we haven't explored yet. I know I'm ranting like a madman because that's kind of my thing at this point, but there are so many things we haven't explored, and we don't have the balls. We don't have the balls to ask the questions. We don't have the mindset to come up with these questions. These are the kinds of questions that I'd like to ask, and I'd like to try to remove myself from it as much as possible. I'm just a vessel for questions. I'm not asking for viewer participation anymore, because I know I won't get it. This is another lesson that I've learned. I know that I won't get any viewer participation, so I won't expect it either. I'll have to come up with these weird and specific twists on interviewing by myself. So I have a plan. I haven't started with it yet, but I have a plan, as you hear, and I do believe that there is some potential in this. Because once more, have you ever seen a podcast where someone asks just regular men, how is life as a man? Or regular woman, how is life as a woman, right? Because no one asks these questions, because it's a weird question, right? But what if you want to know the answer? almost 50% of the people are women. Almost 50% of the people are men. This means that that's like half of the population wondering how it's like to be the other thing, right? If it's about 50-50, half of the population will be curious. Half of the population will wonder what's going on over there, right? This idea is what I will try to base my upcoming Podrock episodes about. Maybe I'll have some personal ranting. I don't know yet. I haven't done anything yet, but I want to have more interviews. I want more guests this time. That's the main goal. My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. So I have an idea. Will it end well? I don't know. Look, once more, I'm not saying any opinions here. I'm just acknowledging that even if you are from the majority, there will still be a minority. The minority can be huge, right? I don't know if there are more men or more women globally, but either way, there are billions in the minority being curious. I know that Christianity is the largest religion. Well, not globally. There is no... it is the largest religion globally, but it's not... The majority of the people on the earth aren't Christian. Do you understand how many billions will be curious? Atheists, Muslims, depending on where you live, there are certain peoples that you won't have access to. There are certain questions that you won't be able to answer. I would like to answer these. I'd like to ask these questions and answer these questions for the viewer, you know? Or I won't answer them. The person I'm asking will answer them. That is the plan. And this is a pretty sweet 10 minutes, and I might have added a thing in the beginning. I'm not sure about that yet. If I didn't, ignore what I just said. If I did, you know. Yeah, this is Dogrock signing off. I could be onto something here. All right, I could definitely be onto something here.